Welcome back to the Indiana Jones channel section of F1 Champions, the section where we analyze what would have happened if and only if the point system that you see in the screen had been applied in every single championship F1 had in their history. As you know, this point system had been applied in 2010. We already analyzed what would have happened in the decade of the 2000s. No championship owner changes, so let's go into the 90s and decades, starting with the year 1999. World champion went to Mika Häkkinen. Michael Schumacher had an accident in the warm-up lap in Silverstone, broke both his legs, so he was out of the racing for more than half of the season, perhaps. So this is the point system awarded, as we analyzed before. The first 6 got points only, as used in this game. So, who was where at that time? As you can see, Ferrari had Michael Schumacher and Eddie Irvine, and due to injury, Mika Salo filled in the shoes of Michael Schumacher until his return in the Malaysian Grand Prix. McLaren Mercedes had Mika Häkkinen and David Coulthard. Williams, not BMW anymore. It was the Supertech engines with Ralf Schumacher, first season in the Williams team, and Alessandro Zanardi. Benetton with Supertech engines, Giancarlo Fisichella and Alexander Woods. BAR Honda in the first season in F1 with Ricardo Zonta and Jacques Villeneuve with, we all remember, the huge crash that both drivers had in Spa in the Eau Rouge corner, or hill, or whatever you want to call it. Both of them had a huge crash there, and both survived, of course. You have Jordan Honda with Heinz-Harald Frentzen and Damon Hill, the first season for Frentzen in Honda. You have Arrows with Arrows engine, which was an old Hart engine, with Toranosuke Takagi and Pedro de la Rosa. Takagi. Sauber with Petronas or Ferrari engines, with Pedro Diniz and Jean Alesi. Stewart with Ford engines with Rubens Barrichello and Johnny Herbert. The last season of Rubens Barrichello in this team, and last season Stewart as a team owner. He was later purchased by Jaguar. You have Minardi with Ford engines with Marc Janel, Luca Badoer and Stéphane Sarrazin. And Prost Peugeot with Olivier Panis and Jarno Trulli. So, what the hell happened in this season? The calendar. You have Australia, Brazil, San Marino, Monaco, Spain, Canada, Brazil, France, Great Britain, Austria, Germany, Hungary, Belgium, Italy, Europe, Nürburgring, which was a very chaotic reign, Malaysia, and Japun, as it used to be before, where the championship used to end. So this is the championship standing, with Mika Häkkinen, Eddie Irvine, and Heinz-Harald Frentzen completing the podium. As you can see, only 2 points, and from what I see, there's a lot of victory spreading around the grid, right? You can see that not only the first 2 won races, you see many first positions everywhere. Is this the first championship that changes hands if the new point system that is applied in F1 since 2010 had been applied in that season? Let's check it out. And the answer is yes. The championship would have been Eddie Irvine's. Mika Häkkinen would not have been the world champion if the point system had been the one that we have right now. Eddie Irvine would have been the world champion, with Mika Häkkinen the runner-up, as you can see here in the points. Frentzen would have still been the third, David Coulthard fourth. Ralf Schumacher would have overtaken Michael Schumacher in the standing. See that Michael Schumacher did not participate in 6 races. Barrichello, Fisichella, Herbert, Salo, all the other ones more or less are the same, except that the most important one, Eddie Irvine, would have had a world championship in his pocket as he left Ferrari in his last season. So, world champion, Eddie Irvine. So, first championship out of the actual owner's hands. Let's see how many more we can discover during the history. Stay tuned, check other videos that I will do from now on, and see you in the next episode.